talking about guidelines. Yeah, I look a little greasy right now because motherfuckers just. I don't even know if I should be doing live right now because my channel look a little greasy. But you know what? When you're coming in from work, that's why it is, right? So, understand what I'm saying. Just not that smart. Realize what I'm saying. When you guys hear this or listen to this, understand it from another black man's point of view. Fucking up. So, I will say this many times. If you did not graduate high school, you should not be thinking about robbing or murdering anybody. Okay, that should be the prerequisite to your criminal lifestyle. Before you even get started, your equivalency in your head should be, am I smart enough to get away with this? I'm dumb enough to do it, but am I smart enough to get away with it? And if you think about it, a lot of them aren't smart enough to get away with it. Think about it like that. It ain't hard to tell. Yeah. A lot of people have them in their a lot of people have them in their family, right? The cousin that's a bit of a dickhead, harebrained schemes, trying to make money somehow. So he goes and gets himself a gun. Then he goes with his other idiot homeboys, meet up somewhere, come up with a scheme to go and rob whoever it might be. And the truth be told, most people, when they're going on a robbery and they're about to use the gun, it's the first time they're using it, especially if they're living in the city. Think about what I'm saying. Where are you getting the chance to shoot your gun in the city? At least when you got the kids down south, they have a place to go crack the guns and they actually practice. These cats, I'm in New York. These cats in New York, there's nowhere to practice. So the first time these dumb idiots are shooting, usually it's the first time they're cracking their gun. Think about what I'm saying, right? And that's why all these innocent people get shot, because these guys have bigger guns than what they can handle. If you know what I'm talking about, some of these kids have 45s. It's like taking down an elephant. You understand what I'm saying? You got a 22, maybe they can handle that. But the first time they shoot that thing, it's a rude awakening. Understand that? Think about it, right? So the reason why these murderers and these robbers, I'm gonna keep saying this, the reason why they're stupid, or they won't be able to get away with this stuff, is because if you check it, most of them did not graduate high school. Think about it. Think about it like that. Most of these robbers and murderers, they didn't graduate high school. So listen, if you're a murderer out there and you're actually listening to this, or you're a robber and you're listening to this, there needs to be a prerequisite, right? That means there needs to be something in the background before you actually move to that level, fulfilled, right? So your prerequisite to being a murderer or a killer, right, or a robber should be, I graduated high school. If you didn't graduate high school, hear this, you shouldn't be plotting to murder or rob people or whatever it is illegal that you're going to try and obtain your money. Think about what I'm saying. If you didn't even graduate high school, which is like the lowest thing you can do in terms of society, to say that, hey, I can do this, I can read, I can add. If you didn't even graduate high school and then you're like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go rob somebody with this gun, fully loaded, and hopefully they don't resist, because then you'll end up killing them. So think about what I'm saying. You got some of these high schoolers, and they didn't even graduate high school. Some of them are reading that at 7th grade level. Understand that? You guys aren't thinking about this. So like the guys that went and killed XXXTentacion, right? And just so happened, fate just so happened, according to, their testimony, they were just there and he happened to come in because the lick that they were going to perform didn't happen. They were looking for some sort of ski mask, right? You know the story, XXXTentacion, right? They were looking for a ski mask. And then he comes along because he has aspirations of buying a bike. So he was checking out prices and he pulled money out of the bank. So he had money in his satchel. And these non-graduates reading at an 8th grade level and they're like 17, 18, right? I presume. They devise a plan on the spot to box this kid in and take his... You saw the video, XXXTentacion. You saw the video. Dude, I just got out from work. I'm looking greasy because I just got out from work. Right? People work real jobs. This is just a little hobby. So if I'm looking a little greasy, a little dry, I was painting today and sheetrock, which is a lot of dust. So if I'm looking a little dry, tell me where I can get the next bottle of lotion and put it on for you. All right, but anyway, y'all, think what I'm saying. The reason why these guys are stupid, right? Prerequisite, you need to go to high school. Finish high school. At least then I can say, you know what, then he can put 2 brain cells together. I can blame it on something else. Just stupidity. But let's go back to XXXTentacion. So these guys, they go, the majority of them was like, nah, let's not do this. One of these idiots dropped the lines on what you ain't man enough to do this, dog. Huh? You ain't man enough to do this? And then the other idiots are like, well, okay, let's do it. So they jump out of the car. You saw the video, XXXTentacion. And they went to grab the bag. He wasn't giving up the bag. And then they shot him. He looked like he was sleeping. I thought it was fake, to be honest with you. Most of you probably did the same, right? I thought it was fake. But it weren't fake. They murdered him. But the best thing that I saw out of that case, rest in peace to him, the best thing I saw out of that case was when the judge spoke to him, right? The judge spoke to Blaylock, I think his name, Blakelock or something like that, his last name. And he says, you're going to spend decades in that cell with a metal toilet. And when people have forgotten about you here, your family's going to forget about you. And year after year, decade after decade, you'll be in there until you die. And he let that word ring. And the guy had to adjust his body language. Oh shit, this motherfucker's right. This judge is fucking right, Doc. You saw the video. So that's what I say. These black men, all right? Because a lot of people don't talk straight, man. talk straight. These poor, underprivileged, ignorant black men, or boys, some of them men can grow up, right? They kill people. And then they go to jail or prison. And once they're in prison, they complain about being in prison. Think about it like this, right? Prison is only designed for really one thing. And what's happened is it's been conflated into other things like making money and privatization and so forth, right? But really what prison's designed for, folks, prison is designed to keep these animals separate from us. You understand that, right? Prison's designed to keep the animal separate from us. So if you perform like an animal, expect to be caged like a freaking animal. If you want to rob people, and you want to go on bad and all that stuff, kill people, they got a place for you. And it's not like a hotel when they have rooms that are sitting there empty and they're waiting to fill them up by giving good prices. No, in prison, they got a room for you absolutely fucking free. Do you understand that? They got room for you in prison absolutely free. So there's no like, I'm gonna go and look on one of these sites for a good deal, Trivago, wherever else you want to call. Nah, they got a good place for you. They got a place in New York called Rikers Island. Excuse me. Got a place in New York called Rikers Island, right? They got a couple other places upstate New York, Denamora. That's all the way up New York. I'm live right now. Yeah.
Live with the Suman.
So the point is that, listen, you want to commit them crimes, go ahead. It ain't something that hasn't been done, but there's definitely a place that's prepared for you, and it ain't Jesus. It's in New York. It's called the New York State Department of Corrections. And they're looking to correct your ass. That's why I would say some of these black men are dumb, stupid. What's up? Huh?
I want to be in there.
You're not in this. This is about me. What do you mean want to be in it? Who you are? So, at the end of the day, that's kind of how it works. Sometimes, there's two things. You see black men's faces all the time on the news. Obviously, that's can be a ploy. Keep a motherfucker in the public eye. You know that. But if you really think about it, there's a reason why that you're always seeing them. But then there's the undeniable fact that, hey, listen, where you have poverty, you will have crime. Sorry. Where there's poverty, you will have crime. So the other day I was watching one of the black commentators. I think he's more. And he's talking about black on black crime. To me, black on black crime that's like such an old term, and it's kind of like a debunked term in a way, because black on black crime is the equivalent of white on white crime or Indian on Indian crime, or because crime usually revolves around where that person lives. You know what I'm saying, right? That's how crime revolves. So black on black crime's not really a term that I really subscribe to. I say crime in general. But what actually proliferates crime to be fashionable? See, you gotta understand. You gotta understand the links. Once you link everything together in a way, then you'll understand it. Listen to me. You have crime. Crime has always been fashionable, always. Down to Billy the Kid. All right, Billy the Kid back in the day, he had a swag. They have pictures of Billy the Kid, and he was a 19-year-old that knew how to shoot. But he was well known. A bunch of other guys, Dapper Dan. Who's that? John Gotti. Listen, fashion is always synonymous with crime. How do you proliferate the fashion and crime together? Through videos. Also through rap music or other music. Like, what are you fucking doing? Alright, whatever. So the proliferation of crime, right, comes through rap music. So when you have these guys, and hear me, no disrespect to Jim Jones and 50 Cent and Yayo, which I used to sit next to and help him with homework. Real talk. Dozo, high school, Queens, NYC. So what we're saying is that those guys in high school were the ones that were banging the fucking tables. Remember? When you go into the lunchroom and them guys in the corner, they're banging the table, they're playing CeeLo. It's in high school. They're fucking, in my day anyway, they might have the little radio playing, sitting on tables, rapping all loud, doesn't go to class, takes everybody's homework and writes it in for himself, that sort of shit. You know the people that I'm fucking talking about. Those are the people that are running hip-hop. Well, ask yourself this. Do you think Jim Jones was sitting there with a fucking book doing his homework? You think 50 Cent did any homework? Maybe up to a certain age. Any of these guys, right? I just don't understand, like, what we're not getting. Now, that's not saying that somebody can't evolve. I'll be a fool to say that. Of course, everybody can evolve. But how deep of a level do you have to come up from to even be on a basic level with everybody else? I'm not going to repeat that, but think about what I'm saying. If you're that depleted already, if you're that low already, right? And there's a normal plateau for where everybody else is, and you're down there. How much effort is it going to take you mentally to pull yourself out of that? Now, just remember, the same people that were banging on the tables in high school, making all the ruckus, are the same fuckers that are running hip hop. Your favorite rapper was one of those guys that was banging on the fucking table. Think about it. Now, fortunately, they have handlers and they live a fucking awesome life. A lot of these mainstream rappers, these rappers live a life that you and I will never get to see. Understand what I'm saying? I'm just getting them from work. I'm a little pleased. Understand what I'm saying now?
Relax, bro.
So understand what I'm saying about how things turn out. don't ever do a live when you got somebody next to you, bro, because it's like they want the attention. Relax. I'm doing a live right now. It's okay. You'll get the attention once I turn the live off. You don't have to be all like, if you want to have a live, do your own live. I'm not going to jump in it or interrupt you. Chill the fuck out. So.
Take me in my car. Take me home.
So when we're all, see, that's what I'm saying. You can't do a live when somebody's there because they're gonna fuck you up. Can't respect the fact you're trying to talk. They want to intercede or whatever the fuck it is. Just relax. You're taking me off my fucking tone now. All right. So going back to these degenerate black men. We're not talking about the smart ones. Okay? We're talking about the ones like Lil Durk. So some of your favorite rapper. Lil Durk, some of your favorite rappers. The reason why Lil Durk is so popular is because the environment that he comes from, they kill people. Huh? Or we're not seeing that. They kill folk. So that's the reason why he's so popular, right? But you have to really understand that when you are turn that down. Turn it down.
I turned it down. I still want to be able to hear it. You can't even hear it, Tyson. Come on.
Yeah.
That one person watching right now isn't going to hear the machine gun.
But you know what? It's not one person. It's 4 people. She's got it fucking wrong. It's 4 people that's watching. It's 4 people. She just called me disgusting. You gotta actually when I'm spitting knowledge about how fucked up. Yeah, I'm doing this in my life right now. It's just collected me another 2 people from that 4. I'm at 6 now. Alright, she's getting embarrassed. Don't get embarrassed. Kid when he's trying to spit the knowledge.
Yeah, don't show me that shit.
Alright, relax. Relax, lady. Free Palestine. I got you. But anyway. Going back to Lil Durk. Who was one of the biggest ones? King Von, right? Queen Khan. Now, I guess one thing I can't deny, I would be hating if I didn't say this, but the kid could actually fucking rap. Yeah. King Von, right? He could rap his fucking ass off. Which smoke shop you going to?
One by me.
King Von could rap his ass off. But I didn't like his music knowing what he represented. What did King Von represent? What did King Von represent? I'll tell you. King Von represented a demon. Y'all don't hear me though. King Von represented a demon spirit. I know that Christianity. All right, relax. Right? Jesus, Bible thumper, some of you cats might say or whatever. I'm talking about what really goes on in the mind. There's no such thing to me as a physical demon. Demons come to you in your feelings, the way that you feel, and then get you to act through your feelings. You get it, right? So ain't no red devil coming out here, none of that. the way that people feel and succumb to what they feel. So King Von, what he done, or what he did, because he's dead, what he did was he promoted that spirit. Understand that? Right? He promoted that spirit. Here's how you know that. Here's how you know that King Von and why it's good. But he was blessed with the spirit of evil. Right? For real. King Von was sweet. He's so sweet. So he could speak that shit. And people will listen.
Real quickly, are you going to yours? A little bit? And then
I guess.
So should I feed first really quick before we go?
Sure.
Okay.
So what King Von ended up being was, so I want to wait for a few more heads to jump on this live to understand what I'm actually saying.
Subscribe, yo. Hit that follow button.
All right, so this is how it works. I guess over the next few days I will repeat the same set of things. This is how it works. So if you're a murderer, right? If you murder people, you are an agent of the dark. I don't say of the devil. You've been recruited. Theoretically, they're not one with the creator at that particular time, because they're also possessed with this certain spirit. So if you believe in any sort of like afterlife or Christianity or anything else, you know that the soul is represented in a certain way. The reason why he's an agent is because he kills you when you're not ready, when you haven't actually committed to any sort of penance, or depending on what you believe, get to say you're sorry for your sins, because you get your head blown off by another demon.
Stay here.
I got you. Let me pull up. Okay, let me catch this. Yeah, I was working all day, so I look a little dusty. I know. Relax. No, not a MAGA hat. What is this? It's a Porsche hat. I used to rock a Porsche. Whatever. So let's get back to what I was saying. So he makes sure he's an agent of the dark side, killing people that haven't prepared their souls for the afterlife, if you want to call it like that. So when you have people in the world like King Von that know how to speak, put the words together on beat, know how to harness music correctly to move the crowd or to move the mindset, that's called wizardry. Wizardry. Now you think King Von, right? How could King Von be a wizard? How can King Von be a wizard? What the fuck does that mean? King Von was a wizard? Okay, listen. Now, you don't have to go and, sit in Satan's circle and proclaim Satan. The dark side has you move in that way without you even knowing you're moving in that way, especially if you're in tune with it. So King Von, he might be like, well, I'm a serial killer. He's talking about cereal all the time. I'm a serial killer. But the reason why he liked to do what he was doing was because he was possessed with a spirit of evil, of murder and destruction. Like, this isn't any rocket science, I'm saying. Like, if you actually listen to the music and some of the crimes that were committed and the stuff he was talking about within the rhymes, that's an evil fucking person that just happens to know how to rhyme correctly, but was being used by a spirit. Feel me? I'm not Christian-ish, but I'm just telling you, it was being used by a spirit to move all of y'all, right? Think about this. To move all of y'all, and people like you and I, we let it go over our head. We don't really pay any attention to it because we don't have that spirit, right? Think about this. So now you have King Von, who's promoting this spirit through his music. That spirit from his tongue, hear me, that spirit from his tongue hits certain people's eardrums. And because they have that same spirit, can relate to what King Von is saying. And within what he's saying, this is fucking awesome. Within what King Von is saying, it turns him into the microphone, the agitator that makes the people with the same spirit move the way that he moves. Right? Think about this. So if King Von can make people move the way that he wants them to move through music, through influence, through the way he's looking, through his smile, through his swag, through the forked tongue, the demon tongue that he possessed, then that's why he had people like Crondo Rondo and his crew getting into it, because they share the same spirit. They share the same spirit. Like, this is literally the same what I'm talking about. It comes down to your personality and what you're susceptible to, right? As I've been saying, if you're listening, spirits don't come as a person. Spirits come and affect your feelings. Feel me? So that's why you can have some man go shoot somebody in the face because he felt disrespected, right? So he feels disrespected. So what happens is he gets a spirit in him of ego. He gets a spirit of ego. And when that happens, he ends up being used by that spirit to change somebody's life and puts their soul in jeopardy. This is the logic, okay? You don't have to believe it, but basically that's kind of how it runs. So going on King Von and explaining about what he was promoting. Think about this. King Von and the attributes of the devil. Yeah? Or the dark spirit, or the devil, whatever. The devil was a chief of music. So people that can harness music. I told you King Von was a wizard, right? You don't have to be ordained into the witches' coven of New York to be a wizard. Okay? I want you to understand that. A wizard is somebody that casts spells. Please subscribe. A wizard is somebody that casts spells, right? If you can harness music and you can move the crowd with your lyrics or the way you move like a snake, you guys don't fucking get it, do you? If you guys can move like a snake, right?
Really?
No, she lives in your house.
No, she doesn't.
That's the one.
No, it's not.
No, I thought that's it.
Wrong bitch, right, guys? Like, share, follow, hit that big follow button, and share to your friends.
Hey, New York, New York. Let me get this right.
Oh, it's free Slurpee Day.
Oh,
You want one?
Sure. Free Slurpee Day?
Oh, wait, no, there's a line outside.
Oh, fuck that. Alright, go ahead. Go to the store.
I have to cross the street. You gonna park here? You wanna park over there is better, because they don't bother you.
Yeah, so, okay, so, and this is no disrespect. I'm not trying to disrespect good black men, hard-working black men. That's why I said black murderers and black robbers, right? The black murderer and the black... Yo, the black murderer and the black robber, so fucking stupid. All right, here's another thing that you have to really understand. Why I say that high school, if you're a murderer or a robber, high school has to be your prerequisite. Graduating high school has to be the prerequisite if you want to be a robber or a killer. If you're looking to kill somebody, you're looking to rob, the basic thing you need to be doing before you make that dumb decision is to finish high school. Because once you finish high school, at least you're giving yourself a few more options. Wow. You're like the queen of that. Every time she gets out the car, she drops something. Every time she gets out the car, she drops something. All right. So even down to like in New York here, we have case in the Bronx, the Trinitarios. Now these guys are a bunch of Dominicans, still black. Anyway, it's a bunch of Dominican guys. Chase down Junior. Remember that?
You have a cigarette?
Chase down Junior, and they murdered him, right? With a machete and chopped him in his neck. Most of them didn't graduate high school. I'm telling you, prerequisite needs to be high school for these murderers. Yeah? Chased him down and killed him. And they're sitting in Rikers. How'd they get caught? It's called technology. And this is what I'm saying. It's black robbers, black murderers. There's something wrong. They don't realize that half the things that they do will be caught on camera. You will be caught on camera. Your stupid walk that how you've been walking for the past fucking 15 years, that you couldn't get rid of while you were doing your bullshit. Guess what happens? Somebody knows how you walk. The cops, they look at your sneakers. You pass the same store every day. Your parents shop at that store, so they have a camera. So this is what they do. All right, you commit a murder. Here how it works. You're stupid enough to commit a murder. This is how it goes. Now listen closely. If you commit a murder, the cops go to every single business that's in the area. Right? The cops go to every single business that's in the area and they look for footage. They have your general description. Okay? If you arrived in a car, they're looking at footage. We have cameras in New York. NYPD has cameras. They're looking at footage from the cameras and they're looking in the cars. So if we know that you're wearing a red this and a blue hat, they're looking in the cars, they're playing back the footage. Okay? You pull out a gun and shoot anywhere in New York, you will be seen. Anywhere in New York. Okay? You jump in a car, you shoot somebody, you jump in a car, they can track your car. Hear me on this. They can track your car from light to fucking light. All right? They got the description of your car, they got the description of you. It ain't that hard to understand, guys. They will catch you. You're not that smart. You're not smart enough. Black man. You are not smart enough to commit crimes. Black man. You're not smart enough to commit crimes. I'll give you a fucking story. Here's a story. Listen to this. Okay. So, you want to rob a bank. Mr. Black Man is right here. He wants to rob a bank. Yeah? He goes in there with a note. A couple other things he does. He runs out with money. Now, what you don't realize as you're the bank robber is that the detective that's coming there to try and figure out who the fuck you are has 1,000 different ways to understand how to solve the crime that you've just committed. Now let me say that again. The detective that will come to solve your bank robbery has 1,000 examples of ways how to catch the person who did the bank robbery, because they have caught 1,000 other black men doing the same fucking crime, maybe in different ways, but you're not that smart to come up with the 1,001 way. That's different than what the detective already fucking knows. I need you to get this, Mr. Murderer, Mr. Robbing Black Man. You're not fucking smart enough. Understand this. These people go to fucking school. You're not getting that?
I guess what,
where you want to go?
That's fine. You already got here, man. You're so worried about this stuff.
As I said, when you're doing the life, not doing your jobs. So, as a black man, I can say this shit because I'm of the same hue. Might speak a little different, might act a little different, but we're from the same cloth, right? Or we're the same fucking color. But I can say this out loud. Black man, you're not smart enough. You're not smart enough to commit crimes. If you didn't graduate high school, it's even damn more sure you're gonna get caught. You're gonna get caught. All right? As I just said to you, there's detectives that have 1,000 different ways to catch you. All right? The D-Tech has 1,000 different ways to catch you. Think about that. And you think you're smart. Yo, you gotta watch how you move, son. You gotta watch how you move. No, fool. Here's another thing. Think about this. If you go and rob somebody on the street with a gun, you might murder them. This is how dumb that these underprivileged, ignorant black men are. Right, hear me on this. So you go now, go kill somebody, rummage through their pockets, come out with $200. Yeah? Got you on camera. But maybe didn't see your face correctly, but they got you on camera. They tracked you to wherever the fuck you ended up. Then you get 25 years for the street murder of an innocent person you didn't even know. No argument, you just killed him because you're a fucking idiot. And then what happens is you sit in prison for 25 years. You're getting your dick sucked by some guy, getting fucked in the ass by the other. For $200. Think about what I'm saying. For $200. So you want to murder this guy for $200, and you're sitting in jail for 25 fucking years. Where do you want to eat?
Just go to your house.
Did you want to eat something?
You're gonna take me home tonight, so I'll grab something when I go home. Right?
Sure.
You don't have any snacks? Maybe park up right here. I'll grab a snack.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want anything?
No, if you want food, you got money for food. Get food.
Should I get food?
Yeah, get this out, son.
Should I get a salad?
Yeah, get a salad.
You're gonna give me money?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cause I just bought this, but I have money for my rent. There was some money for rent. Should I just pay for it myself?
Yeah, just go pay for it, and then I'll send you the money. I don't have cash on me right now.
I'm not calling him, babe. They take forever to make
All right, go ahead.
You don't
Do that.
understand.
And just sit here and listen to me talk shit.
Why talk shit? Just press the button on the side.
She says just press the button on the side.
Guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, share.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm just coming in from work, so I'm looking a little dusty.
You look great.
Thank you. So I'm looking a little dusty today, but it is what it is. So, like and subscribe. I'm actually trying to look at the
Hello? Hi, can I get a chicken cutlet salad? Can I have a chicken cutlet salad, but can I get the spinach instead of the lettuce? And then can I have cucumber, corn, and then tomatoes, and then feta cheese and cheddar cheese, and then avocado, and just ranch on the side, please. Okay, thank you. Bye.
predictable. All right. So this isn't to shit on even the regular man, even the regular black man that's doing this thing, right? Because let's be real, right? Like regularly, most black men are working. You understand? Most black men are working. Most black men have a job. Most black men are taking care of their families. Most get. But it's the stupid black men that end up on TV in that 30-second spat on the news that you see where an asshole walked into a bodega and blew his head off for some change. You mean? I saw in New York here, I think it was in Harlem, some guy walks in crazy shit, man. Some guy walks into the bodega, and that's what it was. He wanted a blunt. He wanted a blunt, but he wanted a blunt. Black and mild. Excuse me. It wasn't blunt. It was a black and mild. So this lowlife, this lowlife dog, this lowlife animal. That's what he is, a fucking animal. Right? If you're not willing to say that this guy is a fucking animal because it's black, there's something wrong with you. This guy's a fucking animal. The guy asked him for a black and mild, right? He walks into the bodega and asks the guy for a black and mild. If you don't know what black and mild is, it's like a cheap cigar, I guess. It's got a tip on it.
At the end of it.
At the end of it. So then he ends up going, no, you have to buy it. I gave you one yesterday for free. So he came in, he got a black and mild for free the day before. All right? This is how dumb this black guy is, bro. Yeah, ignorant. Right? And some of them are in your family, bro. Not my fault. So some of them are in your family. So this guy now asks for the black and mild. Says no. They get into a little bit of a verbal because you're coming into my store asking me for free shit and you're getting mad. So he goes home. He comes back with a gun. And he kills the bodega guy. Kills him. What color is it? Now, stupidity comes in all colors. Stupidity comes in all colors. Comes in all genders and all colors. But hear me on this, right? In the black community, because you have a lot of poor people, it's a lot of poor people, right?
You have people coming?
Yeah, I'm just testing the show.
Once more, guys, like and share the live. Like and share the live.
It's the same one person that's on there.
Oh. Shout out to that one person. You were rolling.
Go get the food.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you want to prove something. I don't know.
Not on the live. I meant away from the live. You know what? Bitch, I'm gonna throw this drink at you like we're in Bad Girls Club.
So it's no dissing. I'm not dissing black people. You know, I'm not dissing the American black man. I'm not dissing the Jamaican man. I'm not dissing anybody. But the fact is, that, hey, it's not even lack of education. Like, if you've been listening to what I've been saying, it's black men think it's fashionable. Black men think it's fashionable to be pieces of shit. Let me say it again. Press the button. Press the like button or press the button to actually start listening to what I'm saying. Because what I'm saying is factually true. Okay? What I'm saying is factually true. Because of our music, the proliferation of our music, black men think that crime is fashionable. Understand? They think that crime is fashionable. That's why black men commit crime. Look, I got a story to tell, Biggie Smalls says. After he committed a fucking crime, a felony, right? Biggie committed a felony, and he says, hey, I got a story to tell. He robbed a guy after fucking his bitch, right? Guy played on the New York Knicks. Remember? So Biggie's there. He commits a robbery, and then calls his homeboys, tells them I got a story to tell, come through. Making it fashionable to do crimes. You understanding? So crime in our community is something that people want to do. Crime in our community makes life exciting. Crime in our community, right? Everybody's like, yo, did you hear about what happened to? And then the person that says, yeah, I did it. And then they get murdered. The cycle. I understand it. Most black men, unfortunately, most black men, if they're underprivileged, have something to prove for themselves. Murderers and robbers. Here's another thing. You're gonna laugh at this. When you see these black kids or these black guys with their pants hanging off their asses, right? This is crazy. But somebody gotta say it. I'll say it. So if you're walking around, if you're one of these guys that walk around with your pants hanging off your asshole, right? Don't you realize that there's gay guys out there looking at your ass while your fucking pants are hanging off your ass? That's what I would be thinking if my pants are hanging off my ass. Motherfucker. She lucky she
I got us a juice.
She lucky she didn't get it.
You're gonna get yourself banned off live.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, take that shit down. You on Instagram or YouTube?
It's a YouTube.
Oh, okay, never mind. I don't know what YouTube. Yo, he fucks up my salad. Guys, look at this salad. This guy, the works. Everything that you can imagine.
Get out my life, yo. Get off my life.
You know life's gone south when your man talks to you like this.
I'm nobody's man. I'm my own.
I'm leaving.
You look nice. Alright, so
Yeah, fucking red flag when he says this shit.
I ain't saying that shit. All the other thing that I noticed. Always beware of the black guy.
In the room.
No. Always beware of the black guy that's wearing all black. Beware of the black man that's wearing all black. You wonder why? Because that's the universal outfit of a fucking robber in the black community. Check it. Any of your dirty ass fucking cousins that you got, because they're in somebody's fucking family. Yeah? Any of your dirty ass cousins that stick up kids that are walking around fucking robbing and shooting people, because you know who they are. These fucking dirtbags. These are your peoples. And I guarantee you that they didn't graduate high school. Think about it. Yeah.
I'm bothered. You don't have to go. You can keep the live going downstairs.
But you know, I'm gonna bring this to a close in a hot sec. But listen, there's nothing wrong with black men. It's the knuckleheads that you have to watch out for. If you watch out for the knuckleheads, you can avoid them. If you see a black man in a black hoodie, black jeans, black boots, maybe gloves, you know, watch your ass.
Thanks. Top dog dollar. It's top dog dollar.
No, it's top dog.
Ladies, he's taken.
So come on, tell me something good. I need to see some comments in the comments.
This is good. Oh, this is
But you gotta tell me something good. Yeah.
Yo, what? You want to sleep on when we was right in front of your crib?
I'm gonna be hungry.
Hmm?
So many examples. So I've got like a public announcement or a question for y'all. Yeah. All you need to do tonight to save a life. All right. I'm asking all y'all that are watching. All right. I'm on a quest. I'm on a quest tonight to save a life. Okay. You know how we're gonna save a life today? Hey guys, you know how we're gonna save the life? This is how we're gonna save a life tonight, guys. Listen. You're gonna call your dirtbag cousin. Okay? The one that you know goes out and does the licks. Okay? You're gonna call your dirtbag cousin for me. Yeah. And you're gonna ask your dirtbag of a fucking cousin not to kill anybody tonight. Yeah. Your fucking Pookie and Ray Ray cousin. Your Pookie and Ray Ray cousin. The one that does the robberies. The cousin that does the stick-ups. Give him a call. Tell your dirtbag cousin tonight is not the night. It's Thursday. TNT is out anyway. You dig, right? TNT is out. And they're looking for dirtbag cousins just like yours. A lot of dirtbag cousins out there. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. And you can put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Just put like number one or me or whatever it is, put in the chat. Who has a dirtbag cousin that does licks? Who's adding to the fucking bullshit? That's how we're gonna save our life today. Let me change the caption. I think 4 more minutes in it. You feel me?
You should go live on Instagram.
What?
Did you ever go live on Instagram?
No.
Why? You don't want your past people to see you? Kick your butt.
So, getting back to what I was saying. I know that you might have a dirt bag or two in your family. How many dirt bags do you have in your family? Let me change the fucking yellow. Really?